Trends Today.
Trends Today.
Trends Today.
This is Trends Today. Everything hot, top of mind, and fresh. From current affairs to social issues and the world of entertainment. This is Trends Today. Be ready.
Okay, let's get into it. What do we have in trends?
So, aside the whole missing ECG containers saga, we also have something from Chairman to me.
Oh, the chairman.
Wako CID Fuaba. Wako Waba.
Oh, this one he didn't call us to go with him. Who born dog?
Yeah.
Who born dog?
Power pass power. Obia on the master.
Oh, chairman won't to me there. Won't to me no.
Whole chairman.
No, but you the name itself. The
name
won't to me.
itself,
Won't to me. Who born dog?
And now we the video no.
Which one?
How do you Before we get into the stories, you know we are live on Facebook, PLUZZ 899 FM. So you can, quickly head over to Facebook and then we can quickly go through the stories. So first off, let's start with the whole ECG missing container saga. You remember sometime in March, the Energy Minister, Honorable John Jinapor, he reported that he had been given he had been presented with a report that suggested that about 1,300 or more than 1,300 containers belonging to ECG, that is the Electricity Company of Ghana, were missing at the port. They couldn't find them, and these containers contained cables and other materials belonging to ECG. So a committee was set up, investigations were launched. Even sometime after that, we had the Deputy Attorney General Srim Sai come to say that certain people had been arrested in connection with these missing container saga and all that. Only for us to wake up today, and the latest development is that the containers have been found at various terminals at the Tema Harbor. And another interesting issue is the fact that the containers that have been found or retrieved are 2,637. And this is according to the spokesperson of the ministry, that is the Ministry of Energy, Richmond Roxon. He says that the committee that was investigating the 1,300 containers have discovered that there are 2,637 containers at different terminals of the Tema Harbor, which these containers belong to the ECG. So he said that, due to the delay in clearance, some of the containers were marked as, what did he even say? He said some of the containers were marked as, they've been sidelined for some time. So some of these things are counted to the fact that they said they couldn't find the containers, but now the containers have been found, and it's even more than the number that was reported. And then now, Minority Force, and a press conference. So just this morning, they had a press conference, and they are calling on the Energy Minister to appear before Parliament, or they are asking that he be summoned to Parliament to come and answer, because at the end of the day, he said 1,003 were missing. So how come the number that has been retrieved is more than the 1,300 that you claimed were missing? And then how come you also said that some people had been arrested in connection with these containers, to the extent that, remember we did that story where we saw some footage of some cables that
they saw some in Kumasi, Takrade, and all over.
Hey.
And the question I was asking back then was if these items were part of the containers that were said to have been missing. But I'll say this: every time we do anything that is politically related, I'll say this: that the moment you bring in politics to anything, you lose the plot and you can't get a solution, right? Because it is easy for somebody to ship whatever item into the country, it gets to the port. It is easy to trace where that went and who took it where. You understand? You can't have 2,500 containers shipped into the country, gets to the Tema Port, and then when I go in there today, they say, where is this container? They say they can't find it. It is easy to say that, Maame Adwoa came to sign for it and she moved it to this warehouse or this terminal or whatever.
Exactly.
You understand? So, this is what I think, right? I don't know, but I think that the party in government, they wanted to score some political points.
So they were quick to come out.
Yeah,
with the news.
Without the full facts, they came up to say, because it's easy. What they said, and I don't have quotation, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that it could have been that, we can't find this, right?
It's here, but we can't find it.
Yeah, so you need to go and check the documents to trace and see, okay, it came to this terminal, we've moved it to that terminal, but the moment, if I go to the first terminal, where is this? It's not here. Then I go to the market that, we can't find it. There's like somebody has stolen it.
So that's like a half truth.
Yeah. So maybe they can't find it, but it's somewhere.
Because they found it, according to the news, they found it scattered at different terminals.
Because that's what will happen. You move it from one place to the other.
Maybe another terminal can contain 10.
Yeah.
Another terminal can contain 100.
But there's a chain of command. There's a chain of, so you will see it. You will see where it is. So that they just went to the market. We can't find it. Everybody's like, it's been missed. Somebody has stolen it.
So does it mean innocent people were arrested, or there were no arrests that were made?
Were there arrests made?
They did mention that they had arrested certain people in connection.
Of course. I mean, you call people, you invite people. I don't know if they are arrests per se, but you invite people to answer that. Why can't we find this? Where is it? Where's the document covering this? Blah blah blah. So those arrests in quotes, I don't think they were arrests. I don't think anybody has been charged. You would invite people to come, answer some questions on the whereabouts of the containers. But I'm saying that
because just before we came on, I was listening to, I saw those comments. I was like, let me go and look for that actual video. And then I saw the video. I think he was on one of these media stations, and then he was saying that the police have arrested some individuals through their investigations and all those things.
Oh, well, some of those can be semantics. I mean, arrest will have to go with a charge. You arrest somebody for something, but you can always invite somebody to answer questions on anything. So yeah, whether they were arrested or otherwise. I mean, you can also arrest and then you don't find anything, so any evidence, so you let the person go. But if whatever they're saying is true now, then there were no missing containers.
They were
misplaced. Yeah.
They were not. That's exactly what the former CEO said.
Misplaced. And then the stories about they finding some equipment.
It's in Yamana
No, but it might be true. It might be true because they could come from previous consignments that have come in that people have sent them.
On Facebook and say prepaid meter for sale.
Yeah, if you want meter, there are people who do that. Then after some years, they will come and do an audit and tell you this one we don't have it in our system, but they gave it to you. So that happens. Yeah, but then we were not told that these items were from the missing containers. We kept asking that question. They would just tell you that they found some items, some equipment here.
They did say that it was part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember asking those questions. I don't think
they did say that it was part of it.
No, but you can't know.
Or maybe maybe
there was an assumption.
Alleged.
There was an assumption that no, but you see, it falls in line with the story that was being told. If I tell you that the container is missing and I come back and tell you that, I found some ECG equipment here, you are thinking that it's part of the container that was missing. But it might not be part of it. It might be a different consignment. And about that, you clear know that.
Interesting.
But we need to get to the bottom of it. Because
we need to stop politicizing issues.
If we had stayed on that narrative, then actually people can steal from this, and then it's like, it's the previous government that stole, but then new people will be stealing, or not even in government. There are people who are at the ports who probably could be stealing. But the better politics.
Moving on, this whole issue of road tolls has been something that has come up a lot.
I love road tolls, sir.
You do?
Yeah, I do. It's one of the things that was scrapped that I felt like there was no need.
There was no need.
Yeah, because the only challenge is that the
money wasn't used for its purpose.
But I don't have a challenge with road tolls.
So you are team road tolls over e-levy?
Oh, of course. You have to pay road tolls. You are using a car, you're driving on the road, you're causing
the road needs to be maintained.
And tear has to be maintained, new roads have to be constructed. And I feel the effect of bad roads, right? So if you tell me that my toll is going to put the road in good shape,
then you're expecting a good road.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for paying. So they shouldn't have scrapped. They're bringing it back, right?
Oh yeah.
What's the news?
In a very interesting way. Let's hear from the president and then we can continue the discussion.
We said in the budget that we're going to reintroduce road tolls. And so they've been talking about, what the modality should be and all that. But the good thing today is every car is linked to the owner's Ghana card. And so we don't need to have the old toll gates and those cards that you stand and open and all that. We'll just go straight digitalized. If it's 1 cedi, if you cross the East Legon Bridge, governor and finance minister will all be happy. We'll just take a picture of your car, and then it will take the bill to your mobile money or your bank account and just pay 1 cedi, only 1 cedi. We said it.
The whole digitalization.
Yeah, I think one of the challenges that people had was the toll booths and the traffic
it causes.
So you get there and then you just be stuck in traffic for a long while. So people had that challenge, and so they wanted it to be moved. And then number 2 is that the money is collected, accountability is on way, because nipa na te ho no kra no.
If you want I'm about tickets, share ticket, dates now what ticket and see 2018. I don't know if you've noticed.
I never check.
It was my dad who drew my attention to that thing.
But it's possible. I never checked though.
Sometimes the date is like
I don't ever recall checking. But I know. I mean, when you get there, the security is so lax, you know that the money into a tear buying there, but could be 10. Oh, they're 10. Put them in 4. You understand? So that's the second challenge. So if they are bringing back road to, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And if they have a digital way to do it, I'm all for it. I mean, today there's Momo, right? So
yeah, that's exactly what.
So if I get it, I just pay by Momo. There are a lot of payments, bills that I pay via Momo, and for me, it's very, conducive. So I get it, I pay. That is fine.
But the conversation on social media is that, okay, so what if I give my car to somebody?
No, it will come to you. It's your car. It will come to you. Yeah, so you pay for the person. Otherwise, don't give your car to the person. Once the car has passed by the toll booth, whatever, you have to pay.
You have to pay.
And the one that we can hold accountable is the owner.
Is the owner of the car.
So, for instance, if it's a commercial vehicle, you've bought a taxi for someone or a trotro.
It goes to the car owner.
The owner. So, okay. You understand? So it doesn't matter who is driving. The road toll is for the car using the road, not the driver who is driving. It doesn't matter.
Someone
tells you, say be a driver,
charging.
When you have a driver,
okay.
Right? When you have a driver, let's say a company driver, and you are traveling, and he is driving, you get to a road toll. That is the driver who pays or the boss who will pay?
The boss pays.
Yeah.
No, even
if he pays, he'll come and collect
Uber,
it.
So I picked an Uber. I was going to Achimota Forest, and at the gate you pay.
Yeah.
Is the other driver and they say, "Madam, na
you have to pay.
Yeah.
It's not his cost.
It's not his cost.
It's not his
your
cost. Yeah. So even if he pays, it will go into your bill. And that's why, for instance, drivers go to the airports and then they charge exorbitant fees because they have to
pay all these
for the parking and all that. So who know bit ya, and your driver ne bit ya. You understand? So it's a non-starter. The road toll is being levied on the car using the road,
not the person
driving. So once they know the owner. Yeah, the brewer will be to
car 1,000 people.
Yeah, so for me, I think that's fine. If only that system would have the right security, so that the money. My concern is that the money should go where it's supposed to go, so we can use it to fix the roads. I don't know, me problem. So, no, dear, me would charge me. I don't care how much you charge, I'll pay.
As long as the money is being used for what it's supposed to be.